Good evening, everyone. How are you doing tonight? Welcome in, everyone, over on YouTube and over on Twitch. Happy Wednesday. Tonight, we're going back into The Sims 4. It's been a couple of weeks since we played The Sims 4, and I, for one, am really looking forward to getting back into it. Tonight, we are going to be the primary goal of tonight's stream is to use the bathroom clutter kit in our on our Sims lot. So for those of you who are new, first, welcome in. Secondly, let me explain to you exactly what we're doing tonight. So tonight is Sims 4 Portal Project Challenge. Portal Project Challenge is very simply a spin the wheel challenge that I created that has a quest or a task that we have to do for every single piece of DLC that has ever come out for The Sims 4, including base game. So every world, every piece of DLC that's ever been created for the game, we have a task for. We're doing really well. We've got less than 30 tasks, which is fantastic. And basically what we do is I got a task that we got from spinning the wheel during the previous live stream, and I do that task, and then we spin the wheel again if we have time for another task. And the objective is we always have to do at least one task per live stream. Hopefully more than that, but at least one. And then we have to rebuild a portal that will lead us to an alternate dimension or reality, depending on your point of view. I, for one, am really looking forward to it. It's going to be loads of fun. But let's drop into the game, shall we? By the way, while we're loading up the game and everything, Paul finally got his Furby today. So my son has been wanting. He got a first Furby, like about a month or so ago. He ordered it online, paid for it himself. Really proud of him for doing that because he saved up his own money for it, you know. But he's got this. He had this one Furby. It was a 2012 purple and pink Furby, and he's like absolutely loves it. You know, been playing with it. He built it an airplane out of a cardboard box. He built it a bed out of another cardboard box. So he's been having a blast with it. And he's like, I want a second Furby. And at first, he was happy to wait until his birthday because I'm like, I'll buy you a Furby as an early birthday present. You know, not a problem. You're just gonna have to wait until like, you know, the end of July before you get, end of July, beginning of August before you get this Furby. And he's like, okay. But then I guess he's like, he decided he didn't want to wait that long because it's now the end of June and you know, when he was talking about it, it was like 2 months before before August. And he's like, I guess he didn't want to wait that long or something, so he's now decided that he wanted to buy himself a second Furby, which he ordered one online, and they immediately canceled the order, saying that it was no longer available. The second one, we got as far as them saying that it had been sent to us, and they even provided a tracking number. But then on the day that it was supposed to arrive, suddenly, with no warning, no explanation, we got a refund for it. And I'm like, what's going on? So we ordered a third one, and it actually arrived today, and he is so ecstatic and so happy about it. It's he loves it. He has been having both Furbies talk together. It's another 2012 model. It's the blue and white one. But yeah, he absolutely loves the thing. So I don't know if he wants a third one still, you know, for his birthday, but I'm guessing he'll let me know. He's even, because this new Furby came with the evil, grumpy voice, personality, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, he's recorded the evil grumpy voice, and he's actually made a hard rock song. Which I'm going to put on SoundCloud tomorrow. He's emailed it to me. So I'm going to put that up on SoundCloud tomorrow, and we'll listen to it at the beginning of tomorrow night's stream. So it's, yeah. it's Poll for you. But what are you going to do, right? Okay. let's go into the game. Let me just... There we go. So, there is a summer sale going on currently on EA app, by the way. You can save up to 60% on select packs and expand your game. With all the different expansion packs, whichever ones you don't have. If you do decide to buy something from the EA app, please do use my creator code, Muirly Sims. That's MUIRLYSIMS. I nearly forgot to spell my own name there. But yeah, please use my creator code, and by doing so, I'll get 5% of whatever you spend in the app, which greatly helps. So please use my code. Anyway, enough of begging. Let's go into our game. We are right here. We got a big household, and this is gonna be so much fun. Let's go into it. For those of you who are new, welcome in to the chaos, because we've got a lot of Sims here. So we've got my Sim, we've got Olive Tinker, we have another Sim, and I cannot remember the other Sim's name. Let's Eileen, that's it. So we've got my Sim self, we've got Olive Tinker, we have Eileen Delgato, we have Grim Reaper himself, and we've got Martini and Thorny Tinker, who are Olive's kids. All right, so we have a lot of Sims, and we need to use to clutter up this bathroom. The problem with is we've not done this bathroom yet, so we haven't decorated up this bathroom, which, yeah, I have no idea what is how we're going to be able to, decorate clutter up this bathroom, considering we've not even done it yet. We've got the bare necessities in this bathroom. We've got a toilet, we have a bathtub, a toilet, and a sink. I just plopped them in there so that the bathroom would be usable. But yeah, we haven't even decorated this bedroom, so I'm sure it'll be fine. We do need a little bit of money, so let me just check on all of our Sims and see what everyone's doing. So Olive is, for some reason, dancing. I'm just gonna take care of everyone's needs real quick. Olive is supposed to be... No, Eileen is supposed to be sleeping. Eileen, please go into your room and go to bed, please. Thank you. Muir is feeling thirsty, so I'm actually going to have my Sim self... if I can find the butler. The butler's basically food for my Sim, where is the butler? I literally saw the butler run out of the room like 2 seconds ago. So where are they? Where have they gone? That is so weird. Where did they go? It's fine. I'm sure we'll... find them eventually. They're definitely somewhere. Maybe I'll ask Olive if Olive will... let's ask Olive for permission to drink from her. They're good friends, so, she might do. Okay, yeah, she says yes. Okay, cool. Stop dancing, please. Okay, so Muir's gonna have a drink, at least. Muir's a vampire, werewolf, Opting, hello, hello. Playing the game already. No downloading, no stories. Well, I did do a Paul story. He's got a second Furby. Now opting. I've had to deal with Paul talking about Furbies nonstop since he came home from college. So yeah, he's happy, you know. He's very, very happy. All right, Muir, werewolf. I need you to groom yourself, please. Eileen is asleep. Grim is grim. Martini is asleep but stinky, and she also needs to go to sleep. All right, fantastic. Everyone is happy. Okay. Actually, I don't want her to go to sleep. I want her to go to the toilet and then go to sleep. Martini is extremely stinky. Unfortunately, we've got loads of problems with all these Sims, you know. So it's fine. I'm gonna have her grab something to eat, and then she can take a bath. All right, she's coming up. The only problem, because we've got like so many Sims and such a large house, that it takes them forever to get anywhere. But how are you doing opting? You doing all right? Yes, yes. The third time that we tried, third one that we bought, actually arrived, and I'm happy about it because it means I don't have to search for another one, at least until closer to Paul's birthday. And he's happy because he finally got his Furby. So, and he's made a new song. He's made a heavy metal song because his new Furby, the personality that it was with, that it had when I turned it on, was the grumpy evil personality. So yeah, he has decided to make a song. So I mean, I think that's perfectly fine. You know, can't be disappointed with another Paul song, am I right? I think I'm right. I might be right. Oh, by the way, how is the music's and voice levels? Is it okay? Opting? No, it's not on SoundCloud yet. It will hopefully I'll hopefully have it on SoundCloud tomorrow. Hopefully. Alright, so she's coming up for a bath. You need to go to sleep. I like this because Muir, being a vampire, no longer needs to sleep. He just needs to, like, meditate for a little while. So that's good at least. Alright, Whiskers is growing old. Whisker is also needs some food, but and a bit of attention, but we'll wait until Martini finishes her bath. And we are going to get with the bathroom clutter, but I want them to get a little bit more money, so we're going to open up shop first thing in the morning as soon as we take care of everyone's needs. I'll have Muir open up the magic cafe, and we'll get a bit more cash, and then we'll clutter up, try to clutter up this bathroom. How we're going to do it, I'm not sure, but it's fine. Opting music voice is fine. I could up the music a bit, but I could also leave it be. Okay, I'll leave it be. That's fine. All right, we got another book. That's good. All right, Martini, finish taking your bath. Go to bed, so that Muir can come in and take care of the rat. There we go. So I'll have Muir take care of the rat, and then we'll come down here and we'll open up the restaurant. So open and then make all of the food. Thank you, Paul. Hey, Paul, do you want to show everyone your new Furby? Oh, no, he's gone. I had hoped that I could, you know, talk him into it. Because you all would really love to see Paul's new Furby, right? Right? Optin, is it going to be displayed? What is new Furby? He's been keeping his Furbies on his desk, so possibly on a rotating plinth. I mean, you never know with Paul. You never know. He's on about, he's like, oh, he wants, he's like, what was it that he said? He wants to make a train. He wants to get a cardboard box and make a train for his Furbies so that they can go on rides. Which is absolutely adorable if you think about it, but yeah. I'm just like, why would you want to make a train? He's already made an airplane. But yeah, he's like, I want to make a train. I'm like, okay, Paul, if you really want to make a train, you just, you know, you go ahead, kid. You go ahead. He's so cute. Opting a strong proponent of public transit. Good kid, that Paul. Yes, 100%. Paul loves buses. He loves going out on the buses and all of that stuff. All right, so we've got our small business. We're nearly up to 5 stars in our all-you-can-eat Magic Cafe, which I'm happy about. See, we're already getting customers. There we are. Loads of customers. Fantastic. I'm happy with it. I'm really, really happy about all the customers. Our business is worth 1,000 simoleons now, a little bit over. So for those of you who don't have the businesses and hobbies pack, basically it allows you to put these plinths down. You create your business and people come in and they... we've got an entrance fee of 128 simoleons per person. So people come in, they pay their entrance fee, and then they do what the business activities are. So in this instance, our business activity is for people to come in and eat and watch TV. And that is literally that is literally what it is. And yeah, we magic up some food so it doesn't cost us any money. And yeah, they come in, they eat, they watch TV, and they're happy. You making Furby lips, Paul? Okay. Yeah, it's very silly, mate. Paul is definitely very silly. Alright, you two are gonna have to wake up. I know that you're a bit sleepy, but you do have school. So you need to wake up so you can go to school. I could enroll them in like a boarding school or something because I've got a mod that enables it, but yeah, I'm not that mean. I mean, I am, but we're gonna pretend that I'm not. It is just checking to see if it's anyone's birthday anytime soon. It is not. It's no one's birthday until a week from this Friday in game. So, and it's the twins' birthday. So I don't have to worry about that until probably next week's streams, I would say. Probably next Thursday is when we'll get to their birthday. It's all good, though. It's all good. So what have you been up to today, Optin? Anything fun? All right, let's check everyone's... Oh yeah, we got our marriage certificate. Oh, we got to put that up on the wall. Hold on. I got to put the marriage certificate up here on the wall. Um, hold on. I don't want it there. We'll put it there. There we go. I mean, you know, you gotta have a marriage certificate up on the wall, and these are really nice. I really like the marriage certificates in The Sims 4. Certificate of marriage. This certifies that Grim Reaper and Muir were united in marriage. See? It's awesome. Okay. So I was wanting. Oh, Muir's mixing drinks for some strange unknown reason. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. He can totally do that if he wants. I am gonna take Eileen's things that she got. There we go. Fantastic. Everyone's happy. We're getting money in. Once we get up to about 10,000 simoleons, then we'll start cluttering up the bathroom. Opting, you've not been sleeping the last couple of nights, so you had a nap. You also installed the conduit to run the large electrical cable to your wife's kiln. Ooh, I'll bet she'll be happy when she's able to do her pottery again. That sounds like a definite thing to, oh, what's the word? Celebrate. Definite thing to celebrate there. Oh, we got doggy! Maggie the doggy! Maggie the doggy's adorable. I like Maggie. Don't mind me, I'm just throwing away everyone's plates because so that we get 60 simoleons. Got this little bin here, the Gordian bin, that gives us 10 simoleons per person in the household for everything that I throw away. So, see, this business is good, not only because the business itself gives me money, but every time someone leaves their dirty dishes around, it gives me money as well. And we do like getting money. The Businesses and Hobbies pack is seriously OP. I mean, we get way too much money from these businesses. Absolutely way too much. Not that I'm complaining, but for a rags to riches challenge, this is seriously OP. You can, just with the businesses and hobbies, small business, you can become rich in like probably one in-game week. Unless you put like strict rules with yourself, you know, like if you bought if you bought employees, if you hired employees and stuff like that. No, sorry, I don't want to do that because then I'll have to close down the business for the day, and I really don't want to close down the business for the day. Sorry. But yeah, I'm sorry you've not been sleeping well, Opting. That sucks, man. Hopefully you sleep better tonight. Is it because of the heat? Or have you been doing what I do, what I've been doing, and like drink iced coffee all day? I've been legit drinking cold brew, like 4 or 5 cold brews per day, every day for like the last 2 weeks. Not exactly conducive to sleeping well at night, you know. But luckily, the cold brews that I make, you can see here how weak they are. They are quite weak. Because I only give them like a couple of hours to percolate. Move my camera, there we go. With proper homebrew, you're supposed to leave them for like up to, you know, like 8 to 16 hours for them to percolate properly. At least 8 to 16 hours, preferably like 24. But I never have the patience to do that. So my cold brews are always weak, so weak. Opting no caffeine for you and your heart. Oh yeah, that's right. You can't have caffeine, can ya? Shaz, hello. How you doing? You all right? Glad to see ya. How's life been treating you? Everything been going okay? No, I do not want to become a gardener. We've got so many jobs and businesses on the go that I've lost track, game. I do not want any of my Sims to become a gardener. They're just gonna get confused. Right, we need to get the mail. I have no idea what's inside this box, but we're gonna find out. The doctors at Sacred Spleen Memorial Hospital wish to express their gratitude to Whiskers 4. This year will be remembered in medical history as the year that a fully functioning ear was grown on Whiskers' back, which was then transferred to a sim suffering from anosia. Wow. My rat is famous. Who knew? Right, Eileen, what do you have? Oh, nice stuff. Okay, well, we're gonna sell all of this. I do apologize, but you know, it's fine. We're gonna sell that, and we've got 2 of those. Yep, we'll sell both of those. Fantastic. Right, we've got 10,000 simoleons. We can now go into build mode and take care of the clutter. Stop that. Shaz, you're all right. Life is good, kinda. I mean, life is being kinda good is better than life being decidedly bad. So, what's cute? Oh, your Furby, yes. Do you want to show everyone your Furby? Go bring it down here, and you can show everyone. No? Yes, Paul. Hold on. Oh, it's changed from evil to sweet. Okay. Rock, hello. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the resub over on Twitch. Rock, I appreciate that. Shaz, look at those paths. I know, so many paths. Opting show us the Furby. He's like, no, he doesn't wanna. He's being stingy with his Furby. He'll talk about it all day, but he won't show it to you. But yeah, thanks for the resub, Rock. I really appreciate that. Shaz, including the dang rang and the baby dog not wanting to go outside when the ground is wet, having to clean up inside toilet spots of all the dogs. You're good. Dogs will dog though. Am I right? Doggos are awesome and wonderful, until they start pooping on the carpet. Rock, you're not going to be here much tonight. You've got a doctor appointment to go to in an hour, so you'll be busy, but you wanted to check in. I appreciate you checking in. Good luck with the doctor appointment. I hope it goes really well for you, my friend. You'll have to keep us updated and let us know how it goes. All right, so let's go to kits, and it's the bathroom clutter kit that I'm wanting. All right, let's decorate up this bathroom, shall we? I'm also going to turn on move objects and do the hidden objects cheat. And there we go. Shaz, you're so tired of cleaning up accidents. Oh dear. Rock, you'll say you could be doing a lot better because as you're getting ready to go, you fell in the shower and hurt your back. Oh no. That's not good. I hope you didn't hurt yourself too badly. Definitely not good, man. And your leg, and possibly also your eyesight. You might have got like some water or something in your eye or some soap film. That's happened to me a few times. Like when you fell, you could have gotten soap or something in your eye, you know, and it could have caused your eye to go filmy or something. That's happened to me, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. But you might want to mention it to the doctor when you go and ask them to just check your shine a light in your eye to check for any problems. Just, you know, to be on the safe side. You're going to the doctor, so you might as well ask, right? Rock, it might just be your regular poor eyesight because it's bad anyway. Opting a bachyologist. Really opting? I like it though. I do like it. Not gonna lie. All right, so let's see. Let's go with. We might as well go with cutesy things, right? So we'll put the cat in the bathtub there, and then we'll go with the plunger there. We're gonna get like one of everything and hope, and like just put things around here and there. There's no real place that I can put any of this because we don't have any countertops, but I will do the best that I can and put things around here and there, So let's go with the black bathtub mat. Rock, the appointment you have is a follow-up for your anxiety medication, so you can't really. I would still ask, because a doctor is a doctor, and you could say, look, can you do me a solid? I fell in the shower while getting ready to come here. Can you just, like, shine a light in my eyes to make sure that my eyes are dilating, okay? If nothing else, it'll just, the doctor will be like, yeah, you're quite anxious, aren't you? And might... it might affect how much medication they give you, but... I'm sure it'll be alright. I'm sure you'll be fine. Shaz, you have to see the optometrist every 6 months because of your diabetes. You had a mini stroke about 6 months or so ago, and the only thing it affected was your left eye. That is... that's quite weird, though, isn't it? That it affects how strokes and such, like, affect different things. Like, my grandfather... Sorry, I had to think about that for a second. My grandfather was prone to strokes. And one stroke he had, he was absolutely fine. It did nothing to him. The next one made his face droop, but it got better, after a little while. And then another stroke that he had was really weird, and it made his finger jitter. So, like, he could put his finger on, his hand on a table, and the index finger would just tap constantly. Anytime he put his hand down on a surface, his index finger would tap, and he couldn't stop it. And that the doctor said that it was caused by the stroke. It's just really weird. Strokes are just really weird on how they can affect you. Rock, when you broke your leg years back, you couldn't stand, and when you sprained the same ankle months later, you could stand but not walk. Other than this, you're doing totally fine, though. Oh, I'm glad your medication's been working well. That is really good news. You took some Tylenol. Hopefully it'll help with the pain. Yeah. Ruck, hopefully your eyesight won't be so poor when you go out because you were in the bath after falling. Because you're in a bath. You could barely see out your left eye, which is your lazy eye. Yeah, you might want to mention it to your grandma as well, if you haven't already. Because at least then she'll know and she can, like, keep an eye out for you. Let's do the... Okay. This is where I'm gonna have a little bit of problem. Alright, so I'm just gonna put things here on the table. Because I can't really put things, like, on the bathtub. I could like precariously put the soap on the bathtub. Just very carefully, like put it just there. There we go. Precariously balanced soap. There we go. And we'll do toilet paper. Just put one there next to a couple of spares, couple of spare toilet papers next to the toilet, because who doesn't have a couple of spare rolls right next to the toilet? I mean, I do. I don't know about any of you all, but I definitely do. Glass cup, yeah. We can put we can say that the Grim Reaper has dentures. So Grim has dentures. We'll put those there for now. Rock, you did tell your grandma. Okay, that's good. Rock, stuff like that scares you because it could easily... Yeah, definitely be careful. Good that you told your grandma. And, hopefully the doctor appointment goes well for you. You'll have to keep us updated with the doctor's appointment. Maybe you'll get back before the stream ends, and you can let us know how it went. So I'm just like putting... Whoops, I don't want that. Hold on. I'm just putting loads of stuff in here. Can't really put anything on the sink because it's the wrong kind of sink, so we're just cluttering up this table. It's like this table is just going to be pure cuddles? Pure clutter. Who doesn't like cuddles, right? Alright, toilet paper there. Rock, your grandma heard anyway because when you fell, she heard you screaming in pain. I mean... I'm glad she heard it. That's definitely a good thing. Right, we'll put that there. Toothbrush, like I said, we're putting basically one of everything, at least one of everything here in the bathroom. So we'll put the drawer organizers here, and we've got that one. That one goes. Can I put this one on top of that one? That's a good question. Let's see. I use the 9 trick. Yes, there we go. Okay. I like doing that. I like stacking things that aren't meant to be stacked or aren't made to be stacked in the game. It's just, I don't know. I think it's just so much fun to do. So we'll put towels there, and we'll put the messy towels over here. You know, because these ones are used a lot more being right next to the bathtub than these ones. I think it makes sense. Then we'll put the razor. I like to think that this, instead of being an electric razor, is an IPL device, because I have an IPL device that I've been using on my arms. They work, by the way. They work really well. If you need or want to get rid of any hair on your body, definitely try an IPL. Highly recommend. Let's see. Opting, exactly opting. Yeah, Rock's got to be in tip-top shape for Fortnite on Mondays. And for his own benefit, yes. I mean, Shaz, did I do a spin and get clutter everywhere? 100%, yes. That's just what we do, is, you know, we go spinny, spin, and whoa, end up outside for some reason. But yeah, we go spinny, spin, and we make an absolute mess. That's how you're supposed to use clutter kits, right? Shaz, that is your favorite table. I absolutely love this table as well. I do wish that that it was an actual aquarium and that you could stock it yourself with fish from your inventory, because that would be really, really cool. Unfortunately, it isn't, although I want to say that some modders have come in and fixed this table so that it is an actual working aquarium. The only problem is, by doing so, it acts, you know, it turns it into custom content. So, all right, we'll put those towels there. We only have 3 more things, so we're doing it really, really well. We can put the, what is this thing? The hair dryer. My brain just For some reason, I was gonna call this a portable heating device. me, me, and you know, aphasia's fun. A portable heating device. Yes. I mean, I'm not wrong, right? I am definitely not wrong. Okay, we're gonna put a few lights in here. Just, yeah, a couple of little, um, oh, what are these called? Night lights. God, I'm doing so well tonight. I swear. I'm doing really, really well. There we go. It's all lit up over here now with night lights, but still, it works. Shaz, that reminds you you're due for a bodyscape. Oh, the IPLs, I don't think it hurts. The one that I use stings a little bit on like certain spots, but like this part of my arm, it stings. It feels like an electric shock. But other than that, I haven't had any pain from it. Shaz, like the fish bowler tank. Yeah, portable heating blowing device. Oh dear. Rock. Ah yes, portable heating device. It's not even Monday. Why am I struggling so badly? Because I'm warm. That is my only excuse. It is really warm in the living room right now, and you know what I'm like? Heat goes to my brain. Or rather, I should say everything goes to my brain. So, Shaz, no, the IPL is a laser. So it directs a slow moving laser light onto your skin, and it kills the hair follicles. So that the hair that comes when it grows back lighter and finer. And the more you use it, the lighter and finer the hair gets, until eventually, in a lot of people's cases, or in some people's cases, the hair completely stops growing. Right now, the hair that's on my arms is very, very fine and white. That's the hair that's grown back. It is, I mean, I can barely see it, and it's like white hair now instead of the dark brown that it was before. And I've been using this for the IPL on my arms. I've been using it now for about 7 weeks on my arms, and it's done really, really well. I've got a spot right there that hurts. Ow, it's fine. Shaz, yeah, intense pulse light. Yeah, you've got one of those. Yeah, it's like fluff. You keep forgetting to use yours. The one that I've got says that you need to like shave your the bit of skin that you use it on. You're supposed to shave completely, like right before you use it, and then use it every other day for like 4 weeks, and then on the 5th week and every week thereafter, just use it once per week. And it's really done a great job. Although Paul doesn't like it. I've told him why I'm doing it. So I'm doing it because I'm on the waiting list for a transgender surgery, and I'm doing this in preparation for that surgery, which fingers crossed they okay me for, you know. But the surgery is basically like they're gonna take some of the skin off my arm, and I don't want any hair because that skin is going to be used elsewhere, and yeah, I would rather that elsewhere not have thick, dark brown hair. if you get my drift, you know. Shaz, yeah, you're always either on the computer or taking care of doggies. Yeah, thanks. I've already had one lower surgery, and they're like, but the surgery that I got was over about a year and a half ago, and it didn't give me the results that I need. So I've put myself back on the waiting list, or asked for them to put me back on the waiting list. And I'm hoping I am hoping that, you know, they see me soon. So and that they okay the next surgery. We'll see how it goes. What's the sorry for my loss? Who's died? It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so we've done the bathroom, and how is the food coming along in here? Yeah, we're doing really well as far as food is concerned. People are... People are still eating, people are still paying, the food is still doing well. Alright, it's fine. We're doing good. Shaz, they may use the inside of my arm. Yeah, you have an adopted trans son. Oh, that's sweet. You'll cross everything for me. Oh, thank you. But yeah, the surgery that I'm wanting is an alternate form of surgery. So instead of like the main surgery, it's called a fallow. The proper fallow, the RFF, they take the skin from the entire forearm. So like basically from just below your wrist to just below your elbow, and all the way around your arm. But the one I'm wanting to get is an alternate. It's called an abdominal fallow, and that they basically use the bit around your bikini area to construct most of it, and then they use the alternate bit that I want is where they use just a little bit of the skin on the arm, so just on the inner arm, for a skin graft and nerve. You know, they'll pluck the nerve out my arm, and I'm really hoping that they okay me for it. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's like fingers crossed, you know. Especially with the way that the government is heading, or has been heading lately. Shaz, Lance is a wonderful son. Oh, that's awesome. I mean, trans people in general are wonderful. You know, I'm just saying. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but trans people are awesome. Shaz, let you know how it goes, because Lance is thinking about reassignment surgery. Yeah, definitely. I'm guessing Lance is in Australia, though. Yeah, okay. Because obviously the surgeons and everything will be different here in the UK than they are in Australia. Although saying that, the surgeon that I had for my first lower surgery was Dr. Miroslav, and he did my meta surgery. And Dr. Miroslav, he is based in Serbia, and he goes all over the world to do metas for people. And I believe I believe he goes to Australia as well. So depending on what Lance decides to get, he might end up with Dr. Miroslav. You never know. Yeah, Dr. Miroslav definitely knows what he's doing, yeah. The only problem is if I would have gone over to Serbia and had, you know, gotten my my meta done with Dr. Miroslav in Serbia, then he would have done what I wanted him to do, which I wanted a full meta, you know, what's called an extended. And he would have done the full thing. He would have done exactly what I wanted. But because it's here in the UK, the UK NHS basically told him, no, you can't do extended metas over here. You can only do the extreme simple ones. And so the results that I saw of his online were all the extended metas, and I'm like, dang, you know, that's what I want. And then when he actually did the surgery, I found out that it wasn't what he does in Serbia, so it wasn't the results that I was expecting, and that I need, which is why I'm going in for it, for the hopefully for the major revision of the fallow. But we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. You never know. Shaz, when you were a kid, you had an adopted auntie who had to go to Malaysia to get her reassignment, as that was before they did that surgery in Australia. And she had her top surgery done in Australia, though. I mean, everything is really coming on so much better than previously. Oh, we're finished. Okay. Let's close up shop, because we're out of food. Everyone is cleaning up after themselves for me, which is fantastic. So I'm going to close up the cafe, and then we'll spin the wheel to find out what we should do next, because we've done the cluttering of the bathroom, which personally I think the bathroom cluttering job looks pretty good, considering that we haven't actually done the bathroom yet. So we got all of this clutter over here on the aquarium table. We have a little bit of, wall stenciling going on, and a floating toilet roll, but that's okay. I can fix that later. And loads of other things. So we're absolutely fine. Let's take care of our kids real quick. Thorny, I need you to go to the toilet. And while you're going to the toilet, take care of the dust bunny for me. And then you might as well feed Whiskers a treat and talk to him, and then play with them, and then you can go to, you can get some food, and then you can go to bed. Okay. So that's her taken care of. And then Martini is already asleep, so that's fine. I would like for her to take care of her needs first, though. So Martini, would you please get yourself some food? And then you can also sleep. And everyone else is doing pretty well. I will have Eileen go to the bathroom and maybe shower in the rain, since it's raining. And then I'll have her go to bed as well. See, everyone's doing just fine. Everyone is doing fine. Shaz, that table goes well in that huge bathroom. Yeah, I really like this little seating area. It is so cute. Shaz, you don't want the Bust the Dust kit? Bust the Dust kit is okay. The best thing about it is the dust bunnies. I love the dust bunnies in the Bust the Dust kit. What I don't like is the dust itself, because it's annoying. But the only problem is you can turn the dust off, but if you turn off the dust bunnies don't appear anymore. And the dust bunnies are the best part of the kit, in my opinion. You've already paid for and pre-ordered the next EP. Nice. You made a new save. She's a sorceress, and now you're working your way to get the Black Widow trait. I have never had the Black Widow trait, and I kind of want to, eventually. We're getting there, I mean, we might do at the end, even, eventually. Okay, Muir really needs to eat. Muir, why don't you go to Olive and ask for permission to drink? Muir really, really, really needs to take care of his thirst. Muir, please tell me that you're not... He's fine. He's fine. He'll be fine. He's a bit angry, but he's fine. Shaz, doggy. Doggy? There's a doggy? That's a bunny. We got a bun. Where's the dog? Yeah, Muir's raging a little bit. At least he's very close to raging. Have we not shut down this place? Oh my god. Muir. Close up shop. Dude. My sim has a lot of tattoos. I've just realized that. So many tattoos. It's fine. Shaz, no inside. The dog. There's a dog inside. We have a dog inside. What? It's white. It's probably a customer. It's most likely a customer. It's somewhere. There's a cat. Toonses. And then we got a couple of dogs. We got George and Maggie. The other ones I can't see. But yeah. It's fine. Alright, you're a kid, so I can't drink from you. You're a customer, but you know what? I'm still a little bit thirsty. So let's snip and introduce. Vampire, drink plasma, compel for a small drink. Oh, is she leaving? Gosh darn it, they've all left. Oh, wait, hello, who are you? You're my neighbor. Hi, neighbor. Why don't you come on in? Wow, what the heck kind of makeup is that? Oh my god. And his trousers with that jacket, oh. Oh, I know that sometimes I look like I clothe myself in the dark, but goodness, Oscar. Goodness. Alright. Compel for a small drink. Oh, he gave me a present. Oh, that's nice of him. What do we get? Oh, we got old Gabby. A little decor, but I'm gonna sell it. Chaz, the dog was in the hallway. Yeah, Oscar's very pretty. Not. I do like it when we get presents from neighbors, you know? Put that back in the refrigerator. Someone made fruit and yogurt parfait that needs to go in the fridge. Let's check over here around the grill area, see if anyone's left any food or anything. It doesn't look like it, so that's fine. Okay, everyone is fine. Everything is fine. Nothing is going wrong. Now that Muir, though, has had a drink, let's pause the game. Actually, we'll keep it running because I walk on the wild side. I laugh in the face of danger. Wahahaha. And all that wonderful stuff. So, are we ready to spin the wheel? We haven't spun the wheel yet tonight. Oh, Shaz, ads are on. Okay, we will wait until after the ads to spin the wheel. We will wait. It's okay. We'll wait. Shaz, let you watch me spin. Let you watch. Yeah, that came out right. Don't worry. I will not spin until you say that you're back. Right now, it's drink time. Shaz, thank you. You saw my hand saying I'll wait. Okay. Alright, this is all of my coffee that I can drink out of this because it's got coffee grounds in the bottom and I do not like drinking coffee grounds, so we're switching it now to water. So there we go. Shaz, yay! Welcome back. Alright, let's spin the wheel. We have 28 tasks, including a few non-Sims 4 related tasks such as play Enzoy, play Sims 3, play Sims 1, play Sims 2, and so on. So let's spin the wheel and see what we get. Opting wheel time. 3, 2, 1. Spin. Spin, 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 spin. Shaz opting. Lol. Ooh, that's gonna have to be a tomorrow job. Build a completely customized neighborhood. So, yeah, that is gonna be a full stream. Chaz, an entire neighborhood. Yes. So let me remove that, and I'll write it down so I don't forget. Newcrest. Okay. So tomorrow we're going to be going into Newcrest, and we will go through a live neighborhood. So let me show you real quick. I'm going to save and go into Manage Worlds, and we've done this once already. So we've gone to Newcrest and we've made an entire neighborhood already. So I made 2 of the builds. There's 5 lots in each neighborhood in Newcrest. I made 2 of the builds live on stream, and then I took the other lots and grabbed things from the Sims 4 gallery. And I believe I used Velvet Bees stuff. So if we go to Newcrest, Shaz, you almost built all lots in Newcrest. Nice. So here's the one that we did a few weeks ago. We did all 5 lots. We've got a residential lot made by Velvet Bee. Then the Avarice Acres Library, which is one that I made. You can tell because it looks absolutely horrible. Then the Modern Park, which is another Velvet. The Luxury Mall, which is an absolute huge building, and Velvet Bee did that one. And the Rippling Flats, which is the one that I made. Shaz, you have a save that's just for building. Nice. Why is there a halo around the lots? What, like that? It's because I'm using shaders. And the shaders make things look a bit weird. See, I can, if I turn the shaders off, then it does that. So you can see a very, very faint halo without the shaders. But with the shaders, it makes the halo a lot more, a lot brighter. But yeah. So I'm thinking that we'll do this strip here for tomorrow. So Shaz, do you have any builds that are on the gallery? Because if you do, then I might steal a few for tomorrow night's stream. So we go into the library. And do I follow you on the gallery? Let's see. Shaz, you can't remember how big the lots are. Look for Fleur Le Fleur. Okay, so many people are showing as anonymous. That's weird. All right, let's see. Gallery EA FLE. No, EUR. LAFLEUR. That's your, oh yeah, you got a lot of lots. Wow. Okay, so if I go on to your profile, click follow. There we go. Now I'll be able to steal your builds and and put them on at least 3 of the 5 lots in this next neighborhood. There we go. If with your permission, of course. I'm not gonna use your stuff without you saying, yeah, without you saying yes. Some of them aren't yours. Some are not original builds by you. Okay, cool. That's fine. Um, and I can. Aw, thank you so much. That's why it's listed. Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. So this is like the Velvet Bee neighborhood, and this will be the Shaz, the Shaz neighborhood. Over here, I don't know who I'll grab stuff from over here, but I'm sure I'll grab someone. But yeah, so we'll do this one tomorrow, and I'm thinking of, because we got a library, so we have a residential, we got a house, we got a library, we have a park, we have some flats, and we have a mall or shopping center. So I'm thinking like maybe 2 houses over here, like maybe another set of flats and a house, or actually, because this is kind of a strip. So maybe having like these 3 here being like townhouses would be really cool. And then these 2 buildings, one could be like maybe a school or a learning center, and the other one could be like a gym. Shaz, sometimes before you pull down an EA original lot, you save it to your gallery and share it so people can use the original builds. Oh, that's nice. That's a really good idea. I like it. I'm tempted now. Hold on. We might as well, since we rolled for it, we might as well do the planning for that neighborhood tonight. So what I like to do when I'm planning builds is I will do like, I will search for a random whatever generator. So in this case, a random building generator. So basically what I want to do, 7tools.dev is sometimes good. James Turner's website is often good for random stuff as well. So if I look at 7tools, which is a TTRPG website, we can do building types, set it to random, and we can have them generate a building. So building types, there's loads of different types of buildings that 7tools.dev give you. So everything from an alchemist to an antique store, a brothel, magic shop, sewers, loads of different types of buildings. So like I said, if we do random and generate new building, here we go. So it's given us a bakery. Shaz, when you share the original EA builds, you usually hashtag it as original. You love James Turner. Oh, James Turner's website is fantastic. I will sometimes I will use his website for loads of different stuff. So he has a random challenge generator, which I think's really cool. And his challenges is like, he's got loads of different settings here, so you can disable packs that you don't own. And then you can do a random build, a tiny home, a cast family, or a single pack build. And if you click random build, you can do generate. If it's gonna let me, hold on. I think I need to turn off allow trackers. Okay, maybe I need to allow ads as well. Sometimes. There we go. So yes, you have to build a house to fit the new owners. So we've got building a trailer park with 5 mobile homes with 3 floors on a 50-50 lot. See, I mean, this is really good. The only problem is it's good for if you want to build on a random lot. If you specifically want to build on other ones, then you're kind of scuppered with him, because he is truly random, which is why I like 7tools as well. So we've got a bakery called Safe Buns. And I'm going to go ahead and screen print this. So 7 tools, basically they give you like the name of the bakery, the name of the building, in this case a bakery. They give you who it's run by, the employees, the regulars. I usually ignore this bit, and because it's truly random, and it's for tabletop RPG, Dungeons and Dragons. So I'll usually ignore that bit. But I do like working in the related rumor sometimes, if I can. So like this one, it says in the surrounding area there's a group of summerlocks attacking those who pass by. Some think Sheriff, a cooperative bandit, is responsible. So like for example, I might, when I make a bakery, if I built the bakery myself, I might like make a seedy looking alley, and like maybe put that debug body outline on the floor in the back alley. Or something, just to work the related rumor into the story of the build a little bit, and then of course you've got the the exterior and the interior stuff, as well as what kind of things they sell. And I like this idea because like they say that this particular bakery sells muffins, bread, donuts, cakes, and stuff. So having that, if I was actually playing the game, instead of just making a build, if I was doing the build and planning on putting a sim in there and playing as that sim, then I would use this as a basis as to what to sell, what that sim sells in their shop. Just to add a little bit of interesting stuff. But because we don't have, we're not doing that, I'm just going to go ahead and print screen all of this so that I can use basically the related rumor and the exterior and interior appearances. So that gives us one building idea. Then if we do another building, Shaz, cupcakes! I love cupcakes. What's your favorite kind of cupcake, out of curiosity? Personally, with me, I like chocolate, but I also like cinnamon. And I actually had, it was a while back. It was like, I'm talking like probably several months ago. I had a cupcake that had cinnamon, what's it called? Cinnamon swirl icing. So it tasted like a cinnamon bun. It was so good. Oh, it was so good. You like red velvet with dark chocolate icing. Oof. And stuffed cupcakes with custard. Oh my god. Making me hungry. So for the next building, we've got a distillery. So if we make like 3 townhouses in the middle, and then we've got a bakery on one end and a distillery on the other. And the distillery, we can like put a fizzy drink machine in there, and also a nectar, the nectar squashing vat, whatever it's called, from Horsepack. You know what I'm on about, right? We can put both of those in there for the distillery, which I think is a really good idea. So the related rumor for this distillery is a clean tent was found buried at the distillery, and it was found by someone. And once the tent was found, the person hasn't been seen for months. So, and known for doing shady business. Okay, so we could like, I could put in the back of the distillery the debug tent, because there is like an old Wild West style debug tent. Totally unusable, but you can put it down on your lots, for story or flavor or whatever. So I can put that in the back of the distillery, and maybe a a pile of bones from from Jungle Adventures. You know. And the shady business in the businesses and hobbies pack. There is a bin that alludes to shady business being done using that bin. So we might put like that shady business bin in the back of the building as well. So I love coming up with different ways to do buildings that you get from generators like this. So let's do that. There we go. Shaz, business, yeah. It's amazing that I can remember these little tiny objects from different packs. Considering how many I own every single piece of DLC for The Sims 4, and the fact that I can remember these little tiny objects, even though I've only seen them like a handful of times, to me is I don't understand my brain. It's like I can remember the bin, the shady business bin. I know that's not what it's actually called, but it's in the description. I can remember that bin. But I have a problem remembering what a hairdryer is, Shaz, your memory is foobar, so... But yeah, I do love James Turner's website as well, so if you all ever need, like, anything, always, for that Sims 4 related, always try James Turner's website, because I mean he has a random pack generator, so that it will randomly select various up to 5 packs for various challenges. So like, let's say you're building a house and you don't know which packs to use, you can just hit generate, and it will go through every single pack and randomly choose 5. And those are the packs that you have to use for that building. Which I think is absolutely awesome. Chaz, you've got James's site bookmarked. Yeah, so let's say I want to create a sim and give them a house. Put a house down for them. But I don't know which packs to use. Well, here we go. We can have the house be using Seasons, Storybook Nursery, and My Wedding Stories, and Bowling Night stuff. And the Fashion Street Kit is a cast kit, so we can clothe the sim using the Fashion Street Kit. There you go. It's great. Then he's got a random trait generator. So you can generate random Sims 4 traits and aspirations for every single age for your Sims. So like, let's say you want, say you have a teenager. So just click generate. And there we go. Here's a random teenager's aspiration and trait. So we've got self-absorbed, idealist, and then discerning dweller for the inspiration, or aspiration rather. It's great. I really, really like all of his tools. He has a super sim tracker, so if you want to do the super sim challenge, then here's the tracker for it. I would love to use stuff like this, to be honest. To make stuff like this, to be honest. He's got Sims 4 pack rating, so what he thinks of, or actually, this is what his followers think of all the different packs and how they rate them. He's got Sims Bingo. Have you done the Sims bingo yet, Shaz? Shaz, you've sent a lot of people that to the rankings page. Yeah. So yeah, he's got a Sims 4 bingo board. You've not seen the bingo? Oh, okay. So there's the Sims 24 while 24 challenge. All right, this was for the Sims 24th anniversary, and the Sims made this originally. You know, the Sims team. And it says the specific bingo challenge was originally the Sims 4 while 24 checklist challenge. It's now been converted into bingo form. You can find the original and its details over on the EA website. So he's turned it into like a bingo board. So the idea of bingo is you can go horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. But since this has been converted into 24, then it's only left horizontally, vertically, or complete the entire board. If you feel particularly up for a major challenge, and then you can shuffle the board to make it different. I've seen a lot of people do this challenge, so like they will literally go from left to right or start at the top and work their way down and have to do things in specific orders, or sometimes they'll like use a random number generator or a dice to decide which one. Shaz, woohoo with Vlad. Lift the curse of the Night Wraith, take a selfie at Forgotten Grotto, a free space, befriend an animal, bring Patchy the Straw Man to life. Yeah, there's loads. Dumpster woohoo. There's loads of different ones that are really good. Then we've got Star Wars Journey to Batuu bingo, which do different things in Journey to Batuu. Then we got Little Simsies bingo challenge. This specific bingo challenge has a unique set of rules that you can find below, and this is the bingo board that was on Twitch Rivals. So this was Little Simsies bingo challenge rules. 30 minutes to create a sim, and look at the bingo card and plan on what you're going to be doing. 2.5 hours to complete the bingo card. Earn the most amount of simoleons as an extra challenge. Start on a fresh save. No mods, no cheats, no marrying. You can only play the sim you created. If you die, you have to play as their ghost. Only one sim in your household. You're only allowed to build on your home lot. No rewards, free or exclusive items. And you can do the time speed. Only use base game cats and dogs in cottage living. Use the disable Sims 4 pack tool to set which packs to load. 1 point for each bingo challenge completed. 3 points for each row, column, or diagonal. And then you got the game setup, the settings, and the bingo card itself. Shaz, you love the talking toilet's awesome. We've got it in our build right now. Absolutely love it. It's like I always say, if you're doing the one tile challenge or the stay on your lot challenge, where your sim is locked in to their house or their lot, and you can't have other sims on visit you, and you can't talk to other sims, get that toilet. Because your sim can talk to the toilet and satisfy their social need via the toilet. It's great. But yeah, here's Little Simsies Sims bingo challenge. Start a fire, complete the feather collection, sit on grown oversized mushroom, and so on and so forth. And it's really good. And then there's the Sims 24 while 24 challenge, or you can create your own bingo board, which I think is awesome. So this is a completely random one. You can shuffle it. You can do a 5x5, a 3x3, a 4x4, or a 6x6, depending on, how difficult you want to do it. Absolutely love it. So let's see what else he's got here. So he's got his big wallet, So this is his family tree. Because his Sims are all the big wallets, you know, that he uses for his playthroughs. Uh, and yeah, the big wallets have been going for a lot of series. From rags to riches all the way up to Black Widower, and recently his Rags to Businesses series. It's great. Yeah. Let's see what else we've got here. He's got... Yeah, these are all of his different challenges that he's done. So, Black Widower, Tiny Town, Every Life Stage Challenge, Every Occult Challenge, the Sim Supply Prison Challenge. Now, I don't know if this is just... Oh, yeah, these are actually his challenges, so he's got his rules and everything for them. Oh, that's really cool. That is definitely really good. So if you're ever wanting a full-blown challenge to do, yeah, there you go. Grab them. He's also got... That's the builds that he's done. He's got specific Sims 4 stuff. Specific videos for Minecraft, yeah. These aren't challenges, but yeah, this one right here, the challenges posts, those are his specific challenges that he's done. Shaz, yeah, he's got Minecraft. He's doing a Burger Boys playthrough of Minecraft with oh, what's his name? The guy that wears the fez. Gluon. Dr. Gluon, that's it. Yeah, he's been doing a Minecraft series with Dr. Gluon, which is pretty good. I have to admit, I haven't watched it all, but the first few episodes that I watched were really good. The only problem with that I've got currently with James Turner's videos is they're so long. I never have time to watch an entire one of his videos because they're all... Lately, his videos have been like an hour and a half long each, and I just don't have time. I just don't have time to watch through the entire video, you know? He also has a few things here. He's got the Sims Higher or Lower, Sims Guesser, and of course Burger Boys. And I want to say that I could have sworn he had Dr. Gluon, a link to Dr. Gluon's Blueprints challenge on his website as well, but it doesn't look like it. I love that they've got Burger Boys, an entire Burger Boys website. That's pretty freaking cool. So yeah, here's his Sims 4 Burger Boys series. He's got Burger Boys series on Planet Coaster 2 and now Minecraft 1. So, oh no, more ads. Oh, here's the Blueprints. So it's over on burgerboys.tv, the Blueprints challenge. This is another Sim challenge based off of the game Blueprints. And I swear the game Blueprints is based off of a tabletop board game that that I've played before, where you lay down different rooms. Let me know when you're back in, Chaz, and we'll look at the blueprints. I'm just chilling here with the music. And I know we haven't played The Sims for a while. we got talking about James Turner's website. and planning for tomorrow night's stream. So yeah, we're gonna do 3 houses on Newcrest and then two businesses. So I think the ads are done now. So we've got This is another challenge I would love to play. It's the Glue Prince challenge, and it's an entire there's a lot that you download from the gallery, and you got whole rules, and basically what you do is Dr. Gluon has made a bunch of rooms, and you says pick an unlocked door in one of your existing rooms. Click new room selection on this page, so like right here, and it says choose one of the rooms that appears, then note the door color. And the door color tells you how to rotate and place the room. The rarity and number tell you which room to duplicate. In the game, find and duplicate that room and place it on your game board. And the objective of the Glue Prince is to get from the starting room to the final room, going across the largest map in The Sims 4, largest lot, using randomly drawn rooms. So, like, for example, if we start with a normal difficulty and click only use rooms once, we've got, there we are, new room selection, and we choose one of these 3 rooms to start off with. Shaz, the ads have just finished. Ah, cool. But yeah, have you done the Glue Prince challenge, Shaz? They're really cool. I really want to play this. You haven't, yeah. So if you go to burgerboys.tv/glueprints, hold on, I'll paste it in the chat for you. And I'll also paste it over on YouTube for any of you over there who want to take a look at it. So yeah, if you go to that website, this tells you, you got the general rules, you have the link to the gallery where you can grab Dr. Gluon's build for this, because he's gone through and replicated the rooms from the video game Blueprints as much as he could, as best he could. And he made the entire rules of the game, and yeah, so basically you go from the starting spot to the end room, which is already, on the ground level, and then you roll this new room selection, and decide which room you want to place. So you can choose, like the pump room, the garage, or the den. And let's say we want the pump room. And it says enter through the blue door and monitor the TV. So the way that his rules are is you can either speed run it and just like go from room to room to room to room and see how fast you can make it, or he's giving you these optional tasks to do. So you go into the pump room, you go to the TV, and you watch TV for a little while to get your Sims fun need up, and then you leave the room and you put down another room. And it's really good. So the objective is you can only do you can only place rooms that match the room before. So this room here that I chose is the pump room. You enter through the blue door, and you only have it looks like you only have a pink door. So these 3 rooms here to choose from, since the blue door's already been used, you have to use place one of these 2 rooms next, because you have to enter these through the pink door, and it has to match one of the doors, the free door, or one of the free doors in the room you placed. It gets a bit complicated, and the idea is, one, you have to make it all the way across the map, but also you can only use the rooms that you draw to satisfy your Sims needs. It's seriously a very well thought out challenge, and I am very impressed that Dr. Gluon made this challenge so quickly after the game Blueprints was released. I mean, the man, both James Turner and Dr. Gluon are just absolutely amazing. They seriously are. Optine, welcome back. You missed it, Optine. You missed the wheel. I'm sorry. But we did land on Newcrest. So we've been going through this, and we've been going through this neighborhood and deciding what things to place during tomorrow night's stream. So Newcrest is going to be our task for tomorrow, and Shaz has very nicely said that I can use some of her builds to take care of the houses. So we're gonna put a bakery here and a distillery over here, and then these three will be some kind of houses. So I'll grab the houses from Shaz's thing. I'll grab houses from Shaz's gallery and place them down, and then we'll do tours of them all, and then I'll build the bakery and the distillery. Shaz, I'll be able to see your 2 greenhouses. Oh, nice. Looking forward to that. Opting, are Fleur's builds compatible with Northern Hemisphere gravity? Yeah, I hope so too. I'm sure they will be, because the Sims 4 world is flat. It's not a round world. It's kind of like Minecraft. It's but instead of a cube, it's just flat. Everything is on one continent in The Sims 4. I don't know if that's true, but I like the idea of it. Shaz, you made a crypt that leads... Wait. You made a crypt that leads to a basement. I was gonna say, my brain... Because I was still fixated on your 2 greenhouses. And I'm like... And then you're like, I made a crypt that leads to a basement. And I'm like, wait. You made a greenhouse that's a crypt that has a hidden basement? Shaz, the toilet water and drains all just turn in the opposite direction in the Northern Hemisphere. Oh, it's a separate room. Okay. Darn, I now want a greenhouse that's actually a crypt that leads to a secret basement. I'm just picturing a greenhouse with lots of plants and a sarcophagus right in the middle of it, and then a hidden basement, like, you know. I don't know how you'd get a hidden basement in a greenhouse crypt, but I'm sure there's a way to do it. Shaz, you made it as you finally got Life and Death EP. Nice. How are you enjoying Life and Death so far? Let's go back to World Select and get back to our household, shall we? So I'm loath to spin the wheel again tonight, because we already have one task that we're waiting to do. And I'm afraid that if I spin the wheel again, that we'll get another, you know, task that takes us away from our family here. Shaz, you're loving Life and Death. You've got a specific save for it. Oh, nice. Pardon me, hiccups. I like that idea. That's really good. Oh, I hate having hiccups. Oh, that was a painful one as well. Ow. Okay, so, by the way, out of curiosity, do you all like the shaders? I tried doing my own settings for shaders. I'm not using anyone's presets. So this is with the, hold on, let me pause the game so you can see better. So this is with the shaders. If I bring up the wall there so we can see a little bit better. So yeah, this is with the shaders, and then if I do that, that's without the shaders. Without the shaders, everything looks a lot brighter, I think, you know, like a lot more lit up, but with the shaders, the colors to me are richer and the shadows are deeper. I mean, yeah, I kind of like it, and I've also got a cartoon effect on, that gives everyone a little bit of a little bit more of a cartoony effect, and you can really see it there in the hair. But yeah, I'm just playing around with different settings and G Shade to see which ones I like, and I kind of like it. Shaz, so in your L&D save, your Sims had 3 kids to Grim, including changing in Cass that you could impregnate him, so he gave birth to the last kid. I mean, turnabout's fair play, right? And then you divorced him. The shader is very vibrant, and you gotta be honest, you don't love the shaders. Yeah, it is very vibrant. I can do, like, if I go into the shaders here. So these are the ones I've got. I've got Cartoon, Clarify, Colorfulness, Fast Effects, and a few others. So, like, I think it's the colorfulness that's doing the vibrance. Yeah, there we go. So if I turn that off, that turns off the vibrancy, and so that everything isn't quite as bright, if that makes sense. Optin, you thought it looked all weirdly vibrant, but you didn't realize that was possible, and so didn't ask. Also explains why Aim's games Sims look way different than mine. Yeah, if anytime you see someone's game that looks different from everyone else's, it's usually because of shaders. So the colorfulness, if we gives everything that hugely vibrant look, turn it off and it takes it off a little bit. Then we got, like, the cartoon effect, and if I dive in there, the cartoon effect, actually, yeah, the cartoon effect kind of gives everything a little bit of a slight black, darker outline. Let's see, whoa. Let's see if I can nudge that so that we can see a little bit better. So, yeah, just a little tiny bit of you can really see it right there in the base of that. So turn it on, it just makes a very fine line around things. This is designed for speed, so this basically makes things work a little bit better. It doesn't actually change much. So, but I like this because it makes things a little bit more GPU friendly. Then we got this, which turns down the horrible, at least I think it's horrible, the fuzziness of everything in The Sims, because everything it's got like this white haziness to it by default in The Sims. So this levels plus just turns off that haziness and adds a little bit more shadow. Shaz, yeah, the contrast, yeah. This is an occlusion, and it doesn't do much, again, but it gives a little bit of illumination, where things would normally be really, really dark. It just ups the illumination a little bit so you can see a little bit better, like at night or in low lighting. Then we got the multi-lut, which brightens things up a little bit where it's a bit too dark, because you can see that's without it on, and then with it on, it just makes things a little bit more vibrant. And I like this one because, especially like over here, you can see it's really dark over there. Turning it on just brings it out a little bit. Again, it just makes it easier to see when it's dark. And then we got the keep UI and restore UI, which keeps the UI down here from being too distorted, basically. But yeah, I've been playing around with these different settings, turning them on, turning them off, trying to figure out which way I like. And I think I did have this one, which is the Glamoury Fast Effects. So, like, if I turn that on, that just makes everything brighter. And I decided that I didn't like that. along with the colorfulness. But I think without the colorfulness, then that actually looks pretty good. Yeah. See, it's just playing with them. It's just you know, playing with the different settings and whoops, wrong button. Seeing which one is better, which things you like, which things you don't. My main thing is getting the shadows to look better and getting that weird contrast. That is by default in The Sims. The washed out look, basically. I've always hated that washed out look that is default in The Sims. But I like this. Without the colorfulness, definitely adds a bit more. I mean, look at that. That fireplace looks so much better with the shaders on, in my opinion. Especially the fire. I mean, that is just so pretty. Anyway. Shaz, trial and error, which are good. Yeah, exactly. It's all about playing around. Okay, so what should we do for the rest of the night? I'm tempted to I'm tempted to have Miss Olive go to her. Once we've taken care of her needs, go over to her her veterinary place, because she's only been there once. She's got one single customer, and I think we should do it. Yeah, we should go ahead and give her have her earn a little bit more money. Go see the doggies and the kitties and play with them a bit. Do things we haven't done for a while. Shaz, she's got a red star. Is a red star good or bad? Considering it's from one customer, so far her business is just rated 1 star. The more reviews you get, the more positive reviews you get, that is, the better the rating. So one customer gave her 1 review, therefore she has 1 star. So it's neither good nor bad at this stage. She has to build up her reputation, basically. So I'm gonna have her take care of her needs just very quick. She can take a bath. Muir can, why is Muir, you know what, never mind. Let's do magic. Spell Scrubberoo. He can do that from wherever he is. There we go. And magically, the toilet's all clean. I wish that I had a Scrubberoo spell in real life. Having a Scrubberoo spell in real life would be so nice, wouldn't it? Just point it at something and poof, it you know, makes something or someone squeaky clean. I would be constantly using it. Shaz, you think stars would be gold if they were good and maybe red if they were bad. So if we look at Muir's business... Ooh, Muir. Reach into that fissure for me, please. If we look at Muir's, we've got the small business, and he has 4, almost 5 stars. But they are gold. But it's all about the whatchamacallit, words. It's all about how well people rate. So like for the veterinary place, right now, the 1 review has said that the growth opportunities are ambience and quality of service, and excellence is wait time. So it says that vet clinic rating shows how well liked your vet clinic is by your customers. The higher the rating, the more customers will visit. So yeah, right now it's just a one star. says click on the View Last Finances View Shift Summary button to find out more. So if we click on that, then that's what the person gave us for the review. The wait time was great, short wait time, and we need to increase the quality of our supplies. Basically, we need to get a better table, because right now we've got the extremely horrible, yucky, crappy one. And we need to add better furnishings, because we just started. So these two things are terrible because we've got crappy stuff. But we'll get there. We will get there. Okay. Miss Olive Tinker. How are your needs? All right, why don't you grab something to eat real quick, and then you can go to bed. Let's take care of the rat real quick, then you can go to bed. And then once she's taken care of her needs, we will go and have her do a day's worth of work at the veterinary clinic. Shaz, you're getting used to what spell does what, but as you said, your memory is foobar. Yeah, the red star means good in that particular business, yeah. It's weird that the rating system isn't the same across the packs, to be honest. I would love to see the same rating system throughout the entire packs. Maybe they could do a refresh of the older packs to make it the same as the small businesses and hobbies pack. But yeah. It would be nice if they did. Alright, Muir, real quick, how was your thirst? Your thirst is actually halfway decent, so that's fine. Okay, I'm not worried about any of the other Sims. I think all of the Sims, their lives are doing fairly, they're doing fairly well, taking care of themselves. So that's good at least. I love, can I just say that I love how this lamp here flickers. It automatically flickers because I think this is part of the basement kit. And yeah, the lamp has an aura of uncomfortableness, so it makes your Sims feel a little bit uncomfortable because it flickers on and off. It's such a really, really nice touch, and I love it. Shaz, you need to BRB if doggies are awake and asking to go outside at 10 to 7 in the morning. No worries. And you called your sorcerer Sage Bennett. Oh, I love it. Love it. Opting. Good that they want to go outside given the alternative. Yeah, that is very, very true. 100%. Okay, so she is nearly awake. I'm going to go ahead and wake her up. And now we're going to have her go to work. So, travel to venue. And I will have her take care of the veterinary business. So here we are at the wonderful little veterinary business that we have. This does have Simple Living Challenge on. I think real quick, I'm going to go ahead and take off the Simple Living Challenge because that just makes zero sense to me. It's a veterinary place, having Simple Living Challenge doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. So we'll take that off. We'll leave the foxes on because foxes are cute. And that's it. I'm also tempted to give it a couple of nice traits. So already it's got the homey trait. And I'm thinking of giving it like natural light and maybe convivial. Just, you know, kind of makes sense. Okay, so what we need to do is go into live mode. And now we click here to open the vet clinic. I'll have her clean up in here. So right now upstairs, you'll notice there is nothing going on upstairs. That's because we don't have enough business funds really to do anything. But she does have a sofa that she can nap on when she needs to, and she has a bathroom with a shower so she can take care of her hygiene needs, again, when she needs to do so. We've got a litter box here for the animals, for the cats, rather. We have a machine here for pets, and then we've got another machine here, examination machine. Oh, and here comes our first pet, or patient, I should say. So let's introduce ourselves. Respectful introduction. And greet patient impatiently. Okay. Alright, stop doing that. Alright, greet patient warmly. And greet the cat warmly. Then, something is wrong with my little girl Majora. Won't you please help her? Okay. So let's, what are we doing here? We are, beginning the exam already. Okay. So we start the exam. Automatically. I like it. I like it. All right. Exam results. Let's calm the patient. And then we can do the exam. So let's examine her nose, her mouth. Shaz, a bit cold out there. Ooh. Or did the doggies do what they needed to do at least? Aw, how cute. Aw, the poor thing. Calming the pet. She's got the Rudolph nose. Okay, we got the vet skill now. Fantastic. Let's do the skin and fur inspection as well. And we can take the temperature. Alright, so we know that she's got a glowing nose. And a raspy breathing. So let's listen to her breathing.
Zarkini?
Oh. Calm the kitty. Shaz, the ads are on as well. Okay. Shaz, the older dogs did both, but Loki only feed. He doesn't like the wet and cold. He's spoiled. It's still dark outside. Aw. Loki prefers it being dry and warm, huh? Okay, Kitty's happy again. So let's listen to Heart. So Kitty's got a glowing nose and raspy breathing. Exam, eye exam.
Baringo.
Aha! Common lava nose. Alright, we can do a treatment now. Let's do the organic disinfectant spray.
Barfa Bangoya.
Oh.
Oh.
Shaz, you're back. You tried being a doctor in The Sims 4 and it's so confusing. I have yet to try the doctor thing. This is the first time I've ever done the veterinary skill. But so far, great service at great prices. Latest opinion, nice. So that was a positive reaction. Reach out for help. I have no idea what that's supposed to do, but... Oh, she gave us a hug!
Oh.
Oh, that's so sweet! Aw, okay. We do have some perk points, but we can't spend them yet. I would like to, unlock the better quality vet supplies. And the patient patience one. There's loads of different ones that you can get. Each one, helps your business be a little bit better. We will get there with more perks, so we'll see how it goes. Oh, we've got another patient. So we'll do a friendly introduction. All right, stop chatting. Greet patient warmly. Take care of our second patient of the day. Shaz, the stream's gone all blurry. Oh no. Merlin has been looking a bit sickly lately. Sure. We can 100%. Let's oh, whoops. Okay. Let's do our exam. Oh, the kitty's got flies. All right. Let's see. So, exam, let's check the chart. Just go through until... Why is he taking a picture of his cat? Shaz, fix now. Yay. Ooh, level 2. Nice. Alright, examine mouth. Olive has unlocked an adorable pair of pet-themed mailboxes. I can craft swamp water taffy and cooler than liquid nitrogen nutrition bars. Alright. So she's got mouth moths and uncontrollable drooling. Alright, let's listen to her heart. Alright, and let's do breathing.
Nilsy.
Dude, you're calm the patient. He's dripping all over my floor. Rude. Shaz, lol, it's the kitty's first vet visit. That's why he's taking photos. I like that. That's really cool. Good storytelling. Oop, who's on the phone? I'm calling to let you know that Travis Holloway has passed away. Oh no. Not Travis. Alright. Take temperature. Okay, what about an eye exam?
Elzeneb?
No, I do not want to be a dance team captain. I'm a veterinarian. Why would I want to take up dancing? Dancing vet. There we go. Mild repugnitis. Alright, let's, treatment. Parasite killer spray. There we go. The veterinary job really isn't that difficult. You just click on things until you get the exam results. And there we go. We got 3 stars. All of us completed examining and treating Merlin.
Mippin grilled meat? Me. Gloopy? Oh!
Let's vacuum to
Ugh.
perfection.
Oh.
They still haven't fixed the weather indoors bug I see. Thorny's done with school. Alright. They haven't been doing their homework, so you know it's fine. Dude, don't complain about the mess that you made. Get out of here. Go on, shoot. Oh, we got more perk points. We have 380 perk points. If we wanted to, we could get an additional vet. I would no. I say no right now. We're not going to get an additional vet. She is hungry and whoops, wrong button. She is hungry and she does need the toilet though. So I'm going to have her use the toilet real quick. And then she can introduce herself to this sim here. Shaz. Meanwhile, poor Travis. Meanwhile, your sim is killing husbands left, right, and center. What's this new bug? Even if you have a job, you get job offers. I think it's because she's getting job offers because the game doesn't recognize the businesses, such as the veterinary business and the small businesses from businesses and hobbies and such like that. It doesn't recognize them as actually being employed. So, it just, because if you look here, it says that she's a freelance fashion photographer and that she's got, that 2 missions, but she doesn't actually have a job. She's got a freelance job and she's got an unofficial veterinary business, but she doesn't actually have a job, if that makes sense. So I'm thinking that's why. And Chaz, they said that they fixed the weather indoors, but it's not fixed. Yeah, they just said that today, didn't they, or yesterday, that they fixed it. And yeah, it's definitely not fixed. And that's what happened to you a lot lately, where even if you have a full-time job, you still get people calling, asking if you want to work for them. That's weird. If it's an actual job, like that shows up down here, then yeah, that you shouldn't be getting those phone calls. Very weird. All right, let's greet the patient warmly. She is going to have to take a break and get something to eat soon. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any place where she can get food. I really should have put a grill here so that she could at least, get herself a barbecue or something. But it's fine. It's fine. Alright, greet patient warmly. Chat with your patients, Olive. I know that you're hungry, but you can go through one more patient today. Miss Kitty means the world to me, and she's been feeling awful lately. Whatever you can do to help will be greatly appreciated. Okay. Let's, Miss Kitty. Ugh. Why would you name your cat Miss Kitty? I mean, come on. Shaz, as well as killing husbands and being a sorceress, you're going through all the jobs to level 10? Wow. That's amazing. It may be a mod you have, though. Or, yeah, we could get a fridge, yeah. Could definitely get a fridge. Alright, so the cat's got rainbow poop. Let's listen to her breathing.
Oh, calculoo. Woo, Sarzo.
Let's calm the kitty.
Oh, Warba.
Rapid heartbeat.
Sool.
Rainbow poop.
Boy, Owabene.
And if she's got a rapid heartbeat, let's listen to her heartbeat. And see if that gives us the 3rd exam result. We can now craft Scorching Cinnamon Chew at the medicine crafting table, and we've unlocked a pet-themed wall decal. Nice. Shaz, she's had a kid. Your sim has had a kid with every husband so far, including not knowing one was an alien. Oh my god. I'm guessing she figured that out once the baby was born. Alright, treatment. Biscuit with medicine X.
Biru, Jabin, Batanabi.
There we go. And Miss Kitty is feeling much better
Chobaba
now.
Exanoi? Yeshla Quiz.
And he's given us, he's paid. Fantastic. So he's leaving with Miss Kitty. And I'm thinking of closing up shop and sending her home because she's very hungry. There we are. 4 reviews, 3 customers served today. Again, the wait time was excellent. The quality of service is poor because we've got the shoddy, low quality machines. And the ambience is poor because we don't have very many decorations. But that is fine because we do have more perk points. We now have 700 perk points, which means we can unlock vet supply quality so we can get the better quality vet supplies. Or patient patience. I'm saying maybe do the vet supply quality, so we'll redeem that. And then what we can do is we can go into build mode. I'm going to start off by selling this. How much is it? So let's see. This is the exam table. We need 2,500 simoleons to get the Get Better table. The high quality one, that is. So we've got a ways to go for that. So instead of getting the better quality stuff now, I think what I'm gonna do is just put a few little, you know, things here and there. Just put some decals up. Just to make the place a little bit more decorated so that hopefully everyone likes the decorations a little bit and you know, says that the ambience is better. Jew, hello! And Witchy Dragon, hello, hello. How are you doing? Glad to see you both. Jew, you doing good? Glad to hear it. Witchy Dragon, lots of simoleons. We've got the, yeah, all of the veterinary stuff costs so much money. We'll get there though. We will get there. So right now, I am going to go ahead and just put up a few little decals here and there, just to make it a little bit better looking around here. People like a nicely decorated business, I suppose. And Jew, I'm doing just fine, thank you. Having a wonderful week so far. How's your week coming along? And Witchy Dragon, you're doing excellent. Glad to hear it. You just got home from work. Aw, did you have a good work day? I really hope so. Right, let's go with this sign here. We'll put it right here next to this door. Then we got the Health Hound. We're just, like I said, putting decals up. Just anything to make people a little bit happier about the build. Put a caution sign there. Warning people don't go upstairs, you know, because there's nothing up there. We'll put that sign there. The 3-letter word sign we'll put there. We're getting there. I'm sure this is gonna make everyone just absolutely love this building. But there we go. I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Witchy Dragon, aw, thank you very much. Your workday was excellent, but you're happy to be home. You're going to do the new Sims thing. I did that earlier today, and it is so much fun. I'm really, really enjoying it. And Jew, your week has been very busy because you're off. You're going to Cornwall. Oh, that's awesome. Cornwall is such a nice place. I hope you have an excellent day, Jew. How long are you staying in Cornwall? Gav is off this week, and you managed to keep today free, so you went to see 28 Years Later and had a pub dinner. So how was the film? I've watched 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later, but I haven't seen 28 Years Later. I enjoyed the first one. The second one was okay. It did tie up a lot of loose ends of the story, which I really liked. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. But yeah, I don't even know about 28 Years Later. Shaz, you're dying to see the movie. You saw the first two as well. And Witchy Dragon, did I start? Yes, I started the new event today. It's so good. I made up I recorded everything, and I made a story to go along, to narrate over my gameplay. So I edited the raw footage today, and I'm going to do the voiceover for the story narration tomorrow, and hoping to get it up on YouTube tomorrow night. I'm really looking forward to it because this is I've never really done a proper story narration, with a plot line much in The Sims 4. But while I was playing, the story just unfolded in my mind, and as soon as I finished playing, I typed it all down in a text document, and I've got myself a nice little first chapter of a mysterious, story going on with this event. I'm really liking it. Shaz, you need to watch the first two of the 28 later films before you see this newest one. And the film is good, but you had a couple of issues with the story and a few what moments. Definitely worth watching, though. You'd say it's better than 2, but 1 is by far the best. It usually is, isn't it, with films? The first one is usually a lot better than any that come after it. Very rarely do you get a sequel that's better than the original. And you've never been to Cornwall, and everyone says it's a lovely place. Yeah, we went for our holiday a couple of years ago and really, really enjoyed it. Opting all the Monday night story hours, the writing bug is catching. It must be. Agatha Christie's rubbing off on me. But don't worry, I didn't do 5 pages of describing this, this woman, female character that my sim saw. Yeah. Agatha Christie hasn't rubbed off on me that much. Witchy Dragon, you're looking forward to it. Looking forward to doing the event. You'll love it. And the things that you get in the event for this first week are really nice. The walls, the new wall is so pretty. I really, really love it. So I think you'll like it. All right, let me finish putting all of this stuff in. We'll put that there, and we've got. Actually, hold on. Nope, when I drop her, I want design tool. Let's do that. There we go. That's easier seen on a. Never put yellow text on a yellow wall. It makes 0 sense. All right, let's put this here. This. We'll get the unfulfilled lawn sign. And put it outside. And then put this, the hospital and wellness sign, we'll put that on the sign, just like that. There we go. So we spent quite a bit of money, but it's all decorated now. We got stencils. We definitely have stencils, which I think is really nice. Now there is the vet clinic items here under community. So let me see if there's anything that I can get to help her with her hunger needs. And no, there is not. Not that we can afford anyway. Okay, that's fine. What I'll do instead is... Hold on. It's the romantic blanket that I want. Can I afford? I can't even afford the romantic blanket. Darn. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We'll have to wait until next time. I found out the other day, just today, that you can, if you put down a romantic blanket, you can set out a picnic. So, like a plate of mac and cheese, or a salad, or grilled cheese, or cupcakes, or something like that. And your sim will sit on the blanket and eat the food. So I just thought, getting one of these romantic blankets out would be really good, but she's a little bit short on cash. So that's fine. It's fine. We'll get it next time. It's all good. Shaz, the blue and yellow one is a romantic blanket as well. Hold on. This one, the outdoor lawn blanket. Does that work? Hold on, let's see. Oh, nope. Unfortunately, it doesn't work as a picnic blanket. That's fine though. I really, you can put food on it, yeah, but you can't click on it and set out a picnic like you can with the others. That's what you can do with the romantic blankets. You click on it, and you can, one of the options is set out a picnic, and it's like 20 simoleons to magic up a plate of like grilled cheese or something like that. And it's a really good way to get food. So if you're doing a rags to riches and you have a romantic blanket, put it outside, and it's like I said, it costs 20 simoleons for a plate of grilled cheese, but you can do it. It makes a lot of sense. Witchy Dragon, you're looking forward to watching my video. Aw, thank you. I really love playing. I can't wait for the next week. In that event. It's gonna be so good. Okay, anyway, let's go back to live mode. And again, Jew, I really hope that you enjoy your time in Cornwall. I think you're gonna have an absolute blast. There's so much to see in Cornwall. If any of you ever get the chance to go to Cornwall, highly recommend. But saying that, there's a lot of places in the UK that I would suggest going to visit. I mean, like this year we went to Leicester, which is a city in in the county of Leicestershire here in the UK, and there was so much to do that we ran out of time before we got to do everything. I could have easily have like tacked an extra week onto our holiday this year and still had things to do. Such nice place. Shaz, you've never been to the UK. If you ever get the chance, I would jump at it. And one of the first things you do is the grilled cheese challenge. Grilled cheese challenges are good as well. Right, she's gonna go home, where she can get something to eat. I'm really proud of her. She's, she's managed to get her business. It's still at 1 star. But hopefully putting down all those stencils will bring up the ambience a little bit. So the next time she opens up her business. Um, she'll hopefully be able to get that up to a full 2 stars. We'll see how it goes. Jew, you've got a long list of things to do. You'll definitely need another visit. Where did I go on hauls? So this year we went to Leicester, which you would think, Leicester, what is there to see it? There's loads to see in Leicester. Oh my gosh. We went to, let me think. We went to the Space Museum. We went to Bradgate Park, which is a huge giant park with this old manor, with the ruins of this old manor where the Earl Grey used to live. So steep full of history, wild deer roaming the park. Absolutely fantastic. There's, we also did the Tycross Zoo, which was a really good place to visit. And then we went for a walk along public footpaths as well. We did the canal. We walked along the canal in Leicester, and we went to Abbey Park as well, which is in Leicester and is another huge park that's got ruins of an old abbey and another ruin manor house there. There's so much to see, seriously. We didn't touch, there's a few museums that I wanted to go to that we didn't have time to go to. We walked around Leicester as a little bit as well, and just took in the sights, and there's so much to see and do. There really is. Absolutely loads of fun though. And for some reason, YouTube isn't working properly on my multi-chat. That's weird. Oh well, it's fine. I'm sure it'll sort itself out. I can still see chats, so it's fine. But yeah, definitely recommend Leicester. I chose it at random. Chose it at random. We went to a glamping area there in the middle of the woods, not too far from Deergate Park. Really, really enjoyed it. Jew, you did not expect me to say Leicester. You quite like it there. The Space Center's awesome, isn't it? Really enjoyed the Space Center. It is... I wasn't expecting the Space Center to be so huge. Seriously, it was an absolute massive museum. And we barely got through it in one day. And it took us like the entire day to go through the Space Center. We even did a show at the Planisphere, which was really nice. Definitely made more for kids, but it was still neat to see. Right, let's see. So she's feeling energized. That's good. She definitely needs food though. So let's take care of our Sims' needs real quick. We'll clean out spoiled food and have her get some leftovers. And let's take a look at all the other Sims' needs. Muir is nearly starving to death. That sounds about right. Eileen can... Uh-oh. Am I raging? I think I might be raging. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Howl? Go for a feral run. And I think that's gonna be all that he can do. He's going for a feral run. Okay, let me go into my cheats. Hold on. Occult menu. No, I don't want to add an occult. I definitely don't want to add an occult. Where's the other? Oh wait, there it is. Occult menu again. Okay, occult menu. I want to show motive panel overlay for werewolf, please. Okay, we don't have any ability points yet. Okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. We'll get there. We'll get there. No, I do not want to go and visit your. I'm glad you adopted a toddler, but I'm raging, and I don't think your toddler wants to see a raging werewolf. I'm just saying. Why did I click OK? I'm an idiot. I am a complete and total moron. Witchy dragon. Oh, come on, rage. Rage at the toddler. Jeffrey Tinker. Oh, it's Otis Tinker. That's Olive's brother. Has adopted a baby with his partner, Derek. Oh my gosh, that is seriously so cool. Can we? I am not giving the toddler my potion of rejuvenation. Jew, you've been twice. One time you a Lego event, the other at a board game event on. Oh wow, nice. You want to go back to Whitby and Scarborough? I've never been to Whitby. Wait, have I? I think I might have been to Whitby once. It's been a while though. I might have to go again. It was only like a day trip. It's definitely not an extended period of time. But yeah, I've been to Scarborough. Never been to Whitby itself though. Shaz, sorry, you're just reading your emails, and apparently you have an appointment at 9 a.m. this morning. Oops. Is that like the first time you've heard of it? Okay, so why am I digging? Why am I scavenging? It's fine. Jew, it's a lovely town. I really need to go again. Witchy dragon, rage. I think I might have to. We can attempt Simlish communication. It's like we can. We're on the verge of raging, so we can only attempt Simlish communication, but we can kick a soccer ball around with them. You know? It's like we can give gifts, but we can't actually communicate. I love the fact that he's like glowing red with werewolf rage. So, by the way, in case y'all are wondering, my sim is you may be thinking, why am I talking about werewolf rage when my sim is obviously a vampire? You may notice that we've got spellcaster charge, vampire energy, and werewolf options here. The reason is because I've got a mod that enables me to be multiple occults at the same time, and it's just absolutely loads of fun. So I'm gonna actually have him have a take a wolf nap. So he's just going to find himself a nice little corner of ground or floor somewhere and curl up and go to sleep. Which is kind of cute, you know? Not going to lie. The words. Shaz, it's your lawyer. She's going to call you at 9. Okay. And Jew, if Scarborough is a seaside town, then Whitby is a coastal town. Oh, nice. And Whitby, of course, is the setting of the Dracula book. and I believe it gets a lot of goths visiting Whitby and Dracula fans, Stoker fans, that is, visiting the town as well. Witchy Dragon, you thought of some funny dialogue between twins you've got to share with me. Twin 1, look, I'm older than you. Twin 2, only by 7 minutes. Twin 1, yeah, and in those 7 minutes, I saw Ooh, I like it. I like it. I saw a TikTok today. Speaking of twins, saw this TikTok where there were these two little kids. They had to have been like maybe two and a half, something like that. They were still young enough to be in nappies, and there's a girl and a boy. And the girl is like, I'm not a baby. And she was really angry, pointing her finger at her brother. I'm not a baby. Babies wear diapers. And he's like, yeah, but you're wearing a diaper. She's like, but I'm not a baby. And he's like, but you're wearing a diaper. But I'm not a baby. But you're wearing a diaper. And it was just back and forth between the two of them. And she was really angry. This little 2-3-year-old girl, just super angry at her brother, pointing her finger at him. Dead cute. Shaz, you were listening but not watching. He's visiting the Tinker household, Olive's brother, because his brother adopted a toddler. We got little Jeffrey Tinker here. And now my sim is a werewolf, a rampaging werewolf, and I'm almost, I am quite raging. I can't do anything with Miss Kitty or Jeffrey Tinker. I can snarl at Otis. I can snarl at Derek, but I don't really want to snarl at them because it'll make them mad. Oh, nope, I'm gonna do it anyway. It's fine. We're gonna we're gonna do it anyway. Let's howl. The problem is, because I'm a vampire as well as a werewolf, when I howl, or not howl, when I turn into a werewolf, I can't satisfy my vampiric thirst. Oh, the doggo started howling as well. Okay, that's freaking adorable. How long am I enraged for? 2 hours. Okay. So I'm just gonna run around. We're gonna snarl at people. We're going to howl. I might mess up someone's house here. Let's see. Can I? Nope. Okay, I can't actually mess up anyone's furniture. Yeah, it's not letting me mess up anyone's furniture, which is really interesting. Because usually, when you're a rampaging werewolf, you get to scratch things. But I'm thinking either the mod that I've got or the Sims team themselves have made it so that if you're visiting someone's lot, you can't destroy their stuff. Which, that kind of, I don't like that. I definitely don't like that. Either that or I found a bug. One of the two. One of the two. Witchy Dragon, you'll be right back. No worries. Is that guy stink or something? Derek, you're just, wow, very stinky, dude. So stinky. I might have to be nice and do a scrubberoo on him once we got an ability point. Hold on. Can I do where's the one that allows me to, the will to resist? That's the one. Muir can now attempt to regain control after losing it and entering a rampage. Okay, we're gonna do that because I'm nearly starving to death as the vampire. So try to regain control. Here we go. Are we gonna do it? Are we gonna do it? Fantastic. We did it. Okay. Now we can do a smooth apology. And then I'm also going to do magic. There we are. Magic, spells, scrubberoo. Because he looks a bit stinky. So that will hopefully take care of the stinky cloud around him. Unless he's got some other problem. I'm going to reset him. There we go. Nope, nope. He's still got that stinky cloud around him, which is a bit weird, but it's fine. All right, Derek, I'm very sorry, my friend, but I'm actually going to compel for a deep drink. Because I'm quite hungry and I need food. Being more than one occult at the same time in The Sims 4 is loads of fun, but also extremely chaotic. Because not only do I have to deal with, the spellcaster burnout, I have to deal with the werewolf rampaging and the vampiric thirst. And not being able to go out during the daytime or else I'll burn to death. You know. As you do. As you do. Alright. TV season premiere was awful for everyone. That's absolutely fine. Oh no! Otis has seen me drinking from his partner who just passed out. It's fine. It's fine. I say we go ahead and we go home. It's all fine. Everything is fine. I have no idea what that miasma is around poor Derek there, but he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Shaz? Yeah, he's a triad, tribrid occult. Yep. Did I make him stinky? No, he was already that way before we fed from him. I don't know what happened. I don't know if that's a bug or might be from my shaders, but I don't think so. Because usually the shaders just make the miasma look a little bit, more pronounced, instead of creating one. So, yeah, kind of gross. Could have been anything though. Who knows? And I drank from him while he smelled gross. Yeah. I mean, maybe it gave it's that old that different bouquet. Am I right? It's like a fine, an aged wine, right? In this case, it was aged body odor. Oh my god. That doesn't sound any better. That definitely does not sound any better, does it? Or a fine cheese. Yes, a blue cheese. A well-aged blue cheese, right? Ooh, gross. Totally gross. Right then, my friends, shall we go and raid someone? It is almost it's 20 to 11 here in the UK. Let's find someone to raid tonight. Shaz, you love Danish blue cheese. I have to admit, I am not a blue cheese fan. Shut up, Muir over on Twitch. I'm not a blue cheese fan. My partner loves blue cheese, but I just don't like it. It's not my thing. But I love super mature cheddar. Like the more mature cheddar you can get, the more I like it. I just don't like the blue cheese. Right, who's online? Pigletish. Pigletish is online. Shall we go and visit the one, the only Pigletish, who is absolutely sweetheart. She's fantastic person, very nice. You'll love her. She is doing some building in The Sims 4. Let me make sure that she is actually online because you know what Twitch is like. Twitch lies. She is online. Yay! She's definitely online. No, she's ending. She is ending her stream. Aw, Piglet. Pigletish. Not supposed to be ending your stream. Can we get in before she ends? Shall we do it? Shall we just like try to get her to stream for a little bit longer? I think we should. I think we 100% should. Just because I'm mean like that. Right, let's very quickly let's start this raid. Opting rating someone, ending their stream is a bold move. Is bold the word I'm looking for? I think you're looking for it's a 4-letter word that starts with a D and not a B. But anyway, my friends, thank you so much for being here. Join us tomorrow night. We're going to Newcrest. We're building an entire neighborhood in Newcrest. Looking forward to it. I'll see you all then. Bye for now.